Hello guys, so this is the first problem we are going to solve, and it is called valid Sudoku. It's from Leetcode and it's problem number 36, as you can see. So for anyone who does not know Sudoku, this is what a Sudoku looks like, and it has three conditions to be fulfilled. First is the row condition, where uh, the digits from 1 to 9 have to be unique and without repetition. And second is a column, which is same as row. Here also the digits should contain 1 to 9 digits without repetition. And the third condition is this 3 by 3 square, which also has to fulfill the same condition, that is it should also contain digits from ranging from 1 to 9 without repetition. So in this problem we have to check if the given Sudoku is valid or not. So here how here is how we are gonna check it. So here this is how we're gonna do it. So first we will go for the row operation. For this we will have to check every element of every row, and so the time complexity for this checking all 9 rows will be 9 square. So that is a constant time complexity. Also this is uh, this is how we're gonna do it. We will run two for loops, uh, and we're gonna do it. For example, we will first see this sub array sub list of this, and we will append all these elements in a list. The elements in would be, first we will check the condition if if the element lies in range of 1 to 9, and if it does, then we will append in a list. And then the second condition will be here to check for the repetition. So we will check the repetition by using the set operation, and we will pass we will typecast the list, our list, which has currently 5 3 7 after the first row, and pass this list in this set typecasting, and we can use len operation. So here the length is 3, and we can compare it by the len operation of the this list, that is also 3. So this confirms that there is no repetition in this row, hence the check is passed for this particular row. So likewise we can do for all 8 rows using a for loop. So this is how the operation for rows has to be done. Now for the column, it is same as a row, but we will just have to iterate on the columns this time, like first this column, then second column, then third column. And now comes the tricky part. For the 3x3 square, how will we do it? So we can, so for this 3x3 square, we will use this following method. So first, we will think about how to uh, get all the elements of this particular square. So we can use two for loops in the range 0 to 2 and 0 to 2, and we can get all the elements, and we can apply both the conditions as in previous cases we applied. And for getting the second square and third square, we can use two other for loops for because there are 9 squares, so we will use one for loop for the for every row and one for loop for every column. So hence we can do this. So let's move on to the solution. So let's move on to the coding part. So for rows, we will apply two for loops. So first one, here it goes. The for loops have to be in range, have to run 9 times. So here's how we're gonna do it. And for every for loop, there is one list. So we are gonna take additional memory for appending our elements in that particular list. So the second for loop is for the particular list which we are gonna iterate through. So first condition is here all the blank spaces are here all the blank spaces are representing by using a dot. So uh, we have to pass on that. So first is that. Sorry for the mistake. Second condition would be to check if the number a particular element lies in the range of 1 to 9. We will have to specify here 10, as we all know that range operation does not will count here till 9 only and exclude the 10. And here we should in append the element in the list that we took. If this condition does not pass, then we will have to return false, because then our Sudoku will not be valid, because a Sudoku cannot have a element between that is less than 1 and greater than 9. There's that. So now after this for loop is over, we will do this for checking the repetition, the length of a list and length of set of a list. So this will be used to check for repetition. Here should be double. Yes. Then if it is not equal to, then we will return false. So this whole is for rows, and we can use this for specifying our column operation too. But only we have to do some changes, and that change is very simple. We have to replace j with I and I with j. It is as simple as that, and it will iterate to column wise. So here it is for the columns. Now let's move on to the 3x3 squares. This is a bit tricky, so we have to define four variables here. Let's take it a equal to 0 and initiate it, because our first element of first square has to be from range 0 to 3. This is for every column, and now we are going to specify for every row. We're gonna give it a different name, so it will be a bit easy for us. So after this we can apply the same here, only some changes are needed. So what are we gonna do? We will have to first we will this is for one particular 3x3 square, so the range would be in between a comma b, and here the range would be in c and d, and after this operation is completed, we will increase them from 3, so the other 3x3 square can be computed. and this will be here because we are gonna append all the elements in this square, so we will have to initiate it before this. So there it is, and after this we will add for columns too, because we want to iterate through columns. And I think this is it. So let's check one last thing, return true, because if any of this condition, so here I think we did some mistakes. So first is all these elements are in string manner, so we will have to do typecasting and convert them into integer so that they can be compared accordingly. So everywhere there is, yes, here we can take run. So yes, you can see our test cases has been passed and the solution is accepted. Thank you for watching.